Aries, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. And darlings, this is your WTF reading for the latter part of April, but I've also including the post-solar eclipse energy, because there seems to be a bit of confusion about what it meant. And a lot of people think that because it was over the Americas and Canada, that we wouldn't feel the energy here. Of course we would. It's energy, it's worldwide. I'm not sure about the strength of it and, you know, all of that sort of stuff, but energy's energy, and we live in energy, and we are energy. So why wouldn't it affect us? So, just after the lunar eclipse in Libra and before the solar eclipse in Aries, we had Mercury went into retrograde. Now Mercury's coming out of retrograde the last week in April. So all of this energy that we've been feeling, I don't care how you've been feeling, you might have felt elated, like you can climb a mountain, conquer Mount Everest, whatever. Or you could have felt fluey and crappy and just don't know exactly what it is that you're feeling. Things may have reared their heads for you that you thought was settled, and it's thrown you back to being unsettled. The trick to this is to be proactive and not reactive, so that your energy levels stay consistent. So if you are feeling that you have got heightened energy, brilliant, start manifesting like mad. If you've got low energy, rest up. It's okay to take a time out. It's good. And if anybody's wondering about my stupid shuffling, I had another 2 falls this week and I am really suffering with my left arm. So you're just going to have to take it as it comes. So, card wise, this is your top up reading, by the way. So we did a full reading at the beginning of April. This is the Magical Herb deck. We're using the other 2 normal decks, but I'm just putting a little message deck in as well called the Eternal Light. So we'll be doing all of that. So what can we expect about this energy from this solar eclipse? Now, even me, I thought the last solar eclipse was 2017, and it was. But it wasn't in Aries. It was in something else. Can't remember now. Was it Taurus? Anyway, the last solar eclipse in Aries was 2005. So it's taken 19 years for that eclipse to revisit us. So this energy is going to be with us for a long time, Aries, and it's in your chart. It's your energy to use, and because it's in Aries, everybody is feeling that they can climb Mount Everest to some degree, that they've got this passion, this desire, this want to get things done. And depending on their star sign and their rising sign and their moon sign, everybody's going to have varying degrees of wanting that passion and desire, wanting their projects and plans to take off. Now, Aries, you are a master manifester. You know what it takes to do that, because you can do it just like that. But now we're in this eclipse, you're going to see changes around the world. You are going to see differences in what people will accept and won't accept. You're going to see people rising throughout 2024 because people have basically had enough. So if there is something that you've been after doing and putting off for whatever reason, which isn't really like an Aries, but, you know, if there is something, please, 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 please look at it again and give yourself the permission to get it underway. Wow. Motherwort. Courage. You've got the 2 lines, they indicate knights. Never seen Motherwort before, it's lovely. And it's a 13. So you break it down, it's a 4. So you may be holding on to your energy, you may be resting up, you may be thinking about something that has gone past you that you'd like to revisit. It's all of that kind of energy. So just know that it's okay for all of those things to take place. It's okay to rest. It's okay to hold on to your energy. It's okay to revisit things that you feel have passed you by. It's okay. It may take some courage to do that, and that's what the Mother Wart is giving you. Very nice. So, let's look at what started your WTF post the solar eclipse and for the latter part of April. Now, I do believe that, is it Neptune and Saturn are conjuncting this week. I've heard a couple of other people talking about it. However, we're also moving into, we've already had the new moon, so we're moving into the full moon things to get your cards and everything out and start, and your crystals, and start charging them. But I've heard that this conjunction will bring on this courage that you need to continue your journey. It will make you see what it is that you need to be doing to make it successful. And it may even be a project within a project. So, come on, facing your fears and taking your power back post-solar eclipse. Thank you. Oh, nice, Aries. Manifestation, wish fulfillment on white, maybe. Third, I am trying so hard not to swear on here, and it's not working. I swore like a trooper in Aquarius. So, movement and journey for Aries, post-eclipse plays into the latter part of April. It's got to be in there somewhere, thank you. Oh, okay. That's what is out of your reach at the moment. Reconnecting to your true self. They're just falling out now. Now we've found that movement and journey one. Outcome. Thank you. Outcome. Okay, there it is. There's your outcome. So, my lovelies, you know what I was saying about holding on to things? Four of Pentacles has just come out. So what started this energy of post-eclipse energy, you've been holding on to something, and it could be finances, you could be saving for something, you could be saving to do an investment, you could be saving for a new project, a car, whatever it is, doesn't make any difference. But I very often, when I see this card, I see the saving of energy as well. There's somebody at the door and they're after what you've got, basically. I kind of guess that you know who this person is, because not only have they zapped your energy, they've also dented your wallet in the past as well. And you're like, oh, hell no, I'm not answering that door. That's fine. Absolutely fine. I know other people go, it's the miser card. I don't see it as the miser card. I see it as protecting what you feel is yours and not anybody else's, and that's absolutely fine. Do not get into the throes of somebody trying to say that you're being selfish or you're withholding stuff from someone. If somebody has already been an energy vampire and they have sucked the life out of you, that they've also dented your bank account as well, absolutely you need to stand in that energy and not open the door to them. So holding on to what is rightfully yours in order for you to be able to fund, not only financially fund a project, a plan, whatever it is that you're planning on doing, but energetically having that to put into what it is that you want to do next. So, my lovelies, facing your fears and taking your power back. In comes the Queen of Affirmations. Now, this is going to be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Libra is your opposite sign across the astrological wheel. Now, this Queen is the only Queen with a weapon. Male or female, don't get into semantics, it's energy. She draws energy down from the universe with this knife, but she also knows when to prune back and see if there's new growth to be had, but she also knows when it needs a final cut. Perhaps this is a life's lesson that you have had to learn, that facing your fear, okay, has an air sign cut you out and you're fearing that it's the final cut rather than a pruning back? This person is not going to put up with nonsense. They won't put up with he said, she said. They won't put up with lies. They won't put up with playground bullshit, and they won't put up with somebody saying that they're going to do something and they do something completely opposite. Aries. So just know, I think that facing your fears is that you had to learn this particular lesson, that other people are not going to put up with the shitty side of you. Sorry to put it like that. Oh, I didn't know. The shitty side of you, which you know you've got. We've all got it. They liked the charming side of you. And taking your power back is the recognition that they cut you loose for a reason. And you need to step up, look at that reason, and then see if there is any new growth to be had around this. Oh, who cut you loose, Aries? Because it wasn't this person here. That's a completely different energy. This person, male or female, cut you loose. Or perhaps it's round the other way, you cut them loose. Oh, I don't get that. No, it wasn't round the other way. They've cut you loose. They didn't like what they were seeing. Air signs are particularly rigid when it comes to honesty. They are particularly rigid about gossip. They don't like any of it. They won't put up with it. They won't deal with it. And if you get an air sign that does do that, then they're working at low vibrational energy. But high vibrational energies, air signs, it's a no-no. No. Absolutely no way are they going to put up with that. So facing your fears is this done? Taking your power back. Have you got the courage to see if there is new growth to be had around this connection? Oh, Aries, you'll have to let me know in comments. Your manifestation, your wish fulfillment. Darlings, you have been juggling, and I'm getting this wholeheartedly now. You have been juggling your finances for a little while. I'm not going to say that you've been skint, because you haven't. But you've probably had expenses like we all did, and now you're kind of rebuilding your stash, you're kind of rebuilding your pot for the rainy day type of thing. You may have had to put off some of your plans. That's what I was picking up, wasn't it? Some of your plans, because you were juggling your investments anyway. So there wasn't any room for any new investments to have, but your investments seem to be a little bit far apart. You're bringing them back together. You're putting that foot back on the ground, and you're finding yourself more balanced and able to say now what it is that you've got left over that you can start to invest with again. And perhaps that's been a manifestation of yours, that you've wanted to bring yourself back into balance. And I am getting that this is balance between financial investments, investments into career and work life, and investments into home life. So there could have been all three of those just chucked up in the air at the same time, and you was kind of juggling the whole lot. And finally, you've been able to put some down, and you've been able to see your financial, what do they call it, your financial portfolio has actually settled, and it is now rebuilding itself. Now around your home and around what you consider to be your career, that, let's see what else comes up, but I am getting definitely your money has settled. Now as for home life, that could still be up in the air. I'm not getting a great deal about home life. It's almost like you've shelved home life in order to sort out the finances and possibly even your career. If you was thinking of early retirement, perhaps you've had to shelve that for a little while. If you was thinking that you may be able to go part-time, you may have had to shelve that as well. So just know it's that kind of energy that's going on. Now your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. I just swore, didn't I? Yes, I did. Now, there was a definite message that came out with this card. Now, normally I would say to you, look, here's the page. They're saying, look, there's an apprenticeship going on here. You've got an already well-equipped toolkit, but there's an apprenticeship. So that it's a learning thing. So it could be an informal course that you're taking, or a formal course. But the message I got with this is somebody is making you feel like you're an apprentice. This is yours. All these tools, they are yours, but someone somewhere is making you feel like an apprentice, like you're relearning something. Now it could be career, it could be finance, it could be home life, but again, look at this. I think it's the energy side of it. I think that you've been made to feel like an apprentice around your energy and your emotions. There's so much of it in there. Your energy and your emotions. Perhaps that's where you've been lacking recently, and you're kind of looking at your high vibrational energy and your emotional state, and it's been a learning curve for you. Perhaps you've employed a life coach or a mentor, or you've been tapping into some friends that have seemed to have their shit together. Let me tell you, nobody's got their shit together. We all wing it. I don't care who you are. You can be the most stable guru in the world, but they still wing it at times. They do. So, movement and journey. Yes, you may feel like someone has put you on this apprenticeship, but it's been well worth it, because I do get that you will come out the other side as feeling like you have actually achieved something. It's brilliant. So, what can you do about this situation? Now, I do get that there is an energy here that is to do with another person, possibly a lover, maybe a family member. There may be an overdue apology that needs to go to somebody from yourself, or you feel an overdue apology should be given to you by somebody. Don't hold on to that. Don't hold on to that. Offer an olive branch instead of a cup. Feel the peace instead of the anxiety and the agitation of what happened. Allow yourself with the Knight of Chalices to swap that apology for something more tangible, something that can be grown. And yes, a cup can be filled, but that is an empty cup that you're offering, or that the other person has to offer. So just know that if you are offering this out, look at it being an olive branch and something that you can expand on, rather than empty thoughts and empty processes. Okay. There's been an obstacle in the way. 8 of Chalices. All your chalices in the upright, your friends, family, all that, they've all got you back. The sunshine, everything's okay. But there's an obstacle. And you've seen it as an obstacle, 100%. Because I'm getting that this has been the obstacle. The apology. Do they owe it to you? Do you owe it to them? Fucking put it to one side, for Christ's sake. You're an adult. Well, you should be. You shouldn't be under 18 if you're on my channel. That is your obstacle. But it's not an obstacle. It's an opportunity for new growth. This here, he's scratching his chin like, well, what's that doing there? Well, go and make wine with it. Offer a bottle of wine. Offer grapes. Offer, you know, vine leaves filled with rice. Whatever it takes. But see the opportunity in the obstacle rather than the obstacle blocking the opportunity. So that's what they're telling you today. That's what you can do about the situation. Recognise which way this apology is supposed to be going. And I'm kind of getting that it's coming from you. And I think you know that this apology has been needed and warranted in order for this to all kind of like sort itself out. And you've done the work. You've done the work with this coach, this mentor, this friend, whoever it is that you reached out to, that they've made you feel like you're on apprenticeship. I don't care how old you are. You could be 100, you could be 80, you could be 60, you could be 50, you could be 40, you could be 30, you could be 20. They've made you feel like you're on an apprenticeship, you're training because you're learning about your emotions for the first time. And your energy. If you can hear that, that's not a saw. That's my cat licking the chair. So learning from that, you've then gone and offered out an empty chalice. Nobody wants to fill a chalice with you. They want to know that you've done the work and you've filled the chalice up with your wants and needs, and you understand what it is that you need going forward, that you want another chalice to match that chalice. You want the match. You want both of you to come with full chalices. And it's the overspill of those chalices that you offer each other. But you've seen this as a massive obstacle because you're seeing it from the wrong perspective. Neither of you need to give an apology. Both of you need, because I don't do love readings, but this is just turning into one, isn't it? Both of you need to understand that the olive branch is so much more important at this point if you want this energy to move forward with this person. And I am getting that it's an air sign. There's a lot of water here. So they may have a lot of water within their birth chart. But there's a lot of emotions tied into this. You may be thinking very straightforward, very earthed out, very logically. An air sign does not use freaking logic. They haven't got room for it. However, they have got room for emotions because they are in the heads. They are the thinkers. And their heart space and their head space very often link in together. So just know that if you two really want this and you want this to come together, you're going to have to clear the obstacle by making it the opportunity to reach out to this other person. Wow. Right. What's hidden from you? What is the universe working on? Okay. Now, Queen of Wands. This is definitely you, male or female. I'm getting that you would usually present yourself in a king energy. It is your birthright. You've got loads of passion and desire. You have got the ability to make projects and plans and people successful. All of that stuff. King's birthright. The universe wants you to tap into the Queen, who isn't quite in your fucking face. They are a master manifester. They got that wand upright. They're drawing energy down from the universe, the same as the Queen of Affirmations does. But they draw it down magically. They draw it down with passion and desire, and they've got no doubt in their head that they can go and get what they want when they want, and it is theirs. Okay? Now, the reason that the universe wants you to tap into this energy and not into the stronger energy is because when you are in this energy, you are your most successful. When you are absolutely confident that you haven't got to do anything except wave that magic wand. You haven't got to push your passion and desire. You haven't got to arrange the projects and the plans. You get other people to do that for you. But you do need to understand the strength of your own magic, magnetism, because it comes in, well, I was going to say spades, but obviously it's wands. That comes in wands, comes in magically, high vibrational energy, and they really want you to feel like you are 100% in control. When you look at a king, you might say, oh, well, I'm the king of the castle. You do as I say. But behind you, there's 1,000 minions that are making all of that work like clockwork. You give out the orders, but how it happens is behind the scenes. Whereas the Queen energy, she kind of like sits there very graciously, and she just waves her wand. She doesn't have to give her orders. People know intuitively what she wants. People know what makes her happy. She only has to tell people once and it's done. Whereas the kings tend to like to bark orders. So, just know they want you to feel the Queen energy rather than the King energy. Because that energy is going to pull this love energy that you have been lacking towards you. Reconnecting to your true self. Oh my God, I just said all of this and now I'm oh wow, and now I'm having to say it again. Look at this lot. High Priestess, knowing your stuff, going by your intuition, that inner thought, that inner feeling, that inner voice, listen to it. It's important. Drawing energy down from the moon, protecting yourself, making that elixir. It is all about your intuition. Male or female, the High Priestess is saying, use your intuition. You know that gut feeling that you get when something's right or something's wrong. You know. Use it, because what's just behind this in you reconnecting with yourself is success and happiness with the sun. It's a completion coming towards you. It's happy home life. It's high days and holidays. It's the coming together of the moon and the sun. I don't know if you know the story about the moon and the sun dancing. Twice a day, the moon and the sun dance together as one rises and one sets. Very nice. Go and look it up. There are messages coming in towards you. This is intuitive messages, and it's like you're batting them away. No, they won't want this. They won't want me to be in my high vibrational energy and successful. No, they won't want that. That's what you've been doing. Whereas you should have been going, okay, let's listen to this message a bit deeper. What have I got to do to make this happen? Is understand that you have the strength to stand and deliver, but you also have the strength to change your ways. Shed old skin with the asp at the bottom here. That's what they're asking you to do, is shed the old skin. Shed away what's happened before and allow this new growth across. And I'm getting that the last time you saw this person is going to be seasons. Not a season, it's seasons. So there may be of several years that have passed, 3, possibly 4. And right in behind that, it's finally seeing your seeds grow again. So reconnecting to your true self, listen to your intuition, know that you are successful and happy. Of course, they're going to want to see if they need to cut you out once and for all, or whether there is new growth there. But they're going to want to see a change in you, that you accept that there is going to be new growth, but the new growth will come from both of you, not just one of you. And in comes this beautiful harvest where you have been manifesting like mad. You're seeing this harvest coming in, and there's enough there to share around. This person wants to see the generous side of you, and that's not just in the material form, but it's also in the energy form and in the emotional form as well. So the outcome of this reading is the 2 of Chalices. Now, normally I would say 2 of Chalices could be a partnership, a business, it could be cousins, it could be family, but do you know what, with how this reading has turned out, you need the courage of your convictions if you want this to work out in a true partnership where you are exchanging your chalices to each other and celebrating each other. You really do need to commit to your emotions. What you don't see, which is just a little way ahead of you, is the 3 of Chalices. This is celebrations with friends, family and community. And I have to say, looking at this, the celebrations is going to be threefold. It is going to be around your finances. You're going to have the finances to be able to do this celebration. It is also going to be to do with your emotions and you being able to use your emotions fully and wholeheartedly. But it also means that your home life is coming in to be settled, and that's going to be a celebration in itself. So let's just have a look at these lovely little cards and grab you a card, taking them from the middle and then putting them back round the wrong way so that when we get to the end I can just turn them round. So this is what the back of the cards look like, absolutely pretty, and this is the front. Recollection. Oh, light and love illuminate your heart and thoughts. Eternity is always with you. Memories drift through the infinite space of our souls like an ocean of light between 2 shores, like autumn leaves recalling loving times upon this earth. Wow. So there is a memory around this connection. I'm not sure what kind of memory you're holding on to. And this could be a memory that you're holding on to. But there's somebody that doesn't want you to have it. I kind of get from the reconnecting to your true self, because you have got 4 major arcanas up there. I'm so shocked. That when you think about this connection, that's how you feel. You feel you could move mountains. But then you remember the connection isn't yours at the moment. And that's why they want you to reconnect. They want you to have this true fire energy that you know that runs through your veins. It really does. Wow. So let's ask the angels and ancestors for knowledge, wisdom and guidance for Aries post-eclipse and the latter part of April. Okay, so that was last. Those, and then that. We have the moon coming out. So you have the sun and the moon in the same reading. Take note of intuitive messages. Just like the High Priestess was saying. Drum. Now this is what I bought the deck for, this card. Dream and Journey. Darlings, if you dream of this connection, if you dream of this person. Where's that card gone? Oh, I put it in there. Silly person. Okay. If you dream of this person or this connection and you want to move towards that connection, you've really got to start balancing yourself out and being as true to yourself as you can possibly be, so that you're able to journey towards this person. Hold this space. It is really important to hold your space and be committed to what it is that you want to do. Shaman. Trust in higher forces, whether you believe in it or not. The higher forces, for those of you that are screaming at the bloody screen going, I'm an atheist. Yeah, that's fine. If you don't believe in it, that's fine. But you can see the moon and the stars. You can at least believe in those, that they exist. Trust in higher forces. Go and wish upon a star. Traveller. Move in a new direction. So if it didn't work out the first time round, why didn't it work out the first time round? Perhaps you need to move in a new direction in order for you to revisit this, to see if this is being dealt with and is done, or whether there is room for new growth. Air Guardian. Oh, fuck me. If this isn't an air sign, I will eat my shoes. I swear to God. Shift your perception. Shift your thinking about this person. If they are an air sign, yes, they may have been able to cut out that connection with you, but they won't have been able to cut their emotions around you. They are thinking about you as much as you are thinking about them. Water Guardian, connect to your emotions, and that's the job that you have been doing. Lovelies, build that courage, have the courage of your convictions. This is a really special connection. You know it is a special connection. Please don't let it pass you by and leave your energy for good. It would not be beneficial for you or for them. Lovelies, please hit that like button if you like what I do. Share if you've got the time. Leave me a message about this, because as you know, I'm not a great lover of love readings, but this was just screaming that there is this special connection for you that you're not actually in at the moment. And I'm talking male or female. You know, these are energies that we're dealing with. Wherever you are, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.